Good morning, children. Today we are going to start chapter 12 Changing Times. Change is a part of our life. In this lesson, we will know about the changes that occurred in India after independence. At the end of the lesson, you will understand the difference between activities of the past and the present. Okay? Our country became independent on 15th August 1947 due to the efforts and sacrifice of Mahatma Gandhi and other patriotic leaders and freedom fighters. At the time of independence, India was partitioned into two countries. One was India and the other country came to known as Pakistan. Children, take out page number 92. My name is Neelabai. This is an old story. I was young child at that time. Listen, children. Here, Neelabai is going to narrate his story and experience. Neelabai's father used to work as a land laborer in the field. Now Neelabai is spending his retired life. Neelabai liked to share his experience of those days with us. Okay? A big move. That was about 70 years ago. Neelabai remembered the time when he was 10 years old. That time they lived in Tandu village of Aliar. Now it is in Pakistan. At that time they suffered a lot. There was lot of hustle bustle. Means that there was lot of confusion. He could not understand what was happening there. One day, father told us that we had to leave our village and move to another place. Listen, children, it was during the time of partition between India and Pakistan. So they have to shift the village and move to another place. He was too small at that time, so he was very sad to leave his village because his friends are already there. When India became independent, it was partitioned into two nations. Yes, India and Pakistan. At that time, many people from India migrated to Pakistan and many people from Pakistan migrated to India. Neelabai's father also came to India in these circumstances. Yes, he was very sad to leave his village and his house. They all moved with family members in bullock cart that too snatched at the border. Listen, children. Neelabai's bullock cart, on which all their things were packed, was taken away by force on the Pakistan border. Lastly, they reached near Dolavira at Kutch. Many people from that area also moved. People were saying that our country was being divided into two, India and Pakistan. Many people from India went to Pakistan just like they moved to India. some time, they all stayed in a camp in big tents that were put up in a huge ground of Dholavira. Listen to me carefully. The British ruled over India for about 200 years from 1958 to 1947. After a long struggle by our great leaders, India got independence from 1947, 15 August. At the time of independence, West and East Pakistan were separated from India. This is called Pakistan. Are moving to other places, they had to face so many changes in partition. They have to leave their home and go to another place. They lost their home, their land, money, and other properties. In the beginning, they had to live in a tent house. It is a temporary shelter. Tent houses are made from canvas, clothes, and rope. Sometimes they all stayed in a camp in big tents that were put up in a huge ground of Dholavira. Finally, government has allotted some land in Karcharia village, J. Ramnagar. He said that we could build our house there. Mirabai was very happy. Father told we have to build our house here. So Mirabai was very happy. Milabai's father and mother worked hard to make the house. All together made a house. I told you Nilabai's father was a land laborer, so they themselves built a house there. We brought cow dung from nearby houses. Mother mixed it with the mud and coated the floor. Mother used to say coating floor by this mixture would keep the insects away. Father made a frame by joining the branches of neem trees and bamboos. We put old sap bags on that and covered them with mud. Most of the houses around our house were made like ours. It was just like our old house. I liked it the most. Nilabai liked that house very much. We can see different types of houses like kacha house, pakka house, huts and terraced house in villages. Children, why do we need a house? Why? A house is the place where people rest. A house provides a person or a family a place to stay, sleep, eat and drink, and also protect our things. A house protects people from heat, cold and rain. Okay. Do you know what is the difference of pakka house and kacha house? A house whose walls are made up of stone, bricks, sand and cement, and the roof has a cemented terrace or sheets, and the floor is cemented or covered with stones or tiles is known as pakka house. And what is kacha house? A house whose walls are made up of mud, the roof has bamboo, grass, cloth, and the floor is plasterized with mixture of mud, cow dung and water is known as kacha house. Let's see the difference between kacha and pakka house. Kacha house is temporary while Pakka house is permanent. Yes, you know children, Kacha house is made up of soil while Pakka house is made up of cement and bricks. Normally Kacha house made by poor but Pakka house is made by rich people. Facilities like those available in today's modern times were not available in 17-18 years ago. I told you many people stayed in kacha houses. People earned their livelihood by farming and manual labor. Children, you can see one question in page number 94. The question is, a lot of mud was used when Neelabai's house was made. Why? Do you know why? Why lot of mud was used when Neelabai's house was made? Neelabai's house was built 18 years ago from today. At that time, things like cement, sand, iron or bricks were not used in villages. At that time, their living conditions were poor. Neelabai got land to live in a village called Karcharia. So they built a house themselves with mud, mixture of mud and cow dung, dust and branches. Because the walls of house and floor were made of mud. A lot of mud was used to build Neelabai's house. Because at that time things like cement, sand or bricks were not used in villages. Understood? Coming to page number 95. Changes in the house. Time passed quickly. We worked hard and settled. Mother and father wanted me to get married now. Yes, children, it's the time for Neelabai's marriage. Neelabai thought that before I got married, they have to repair their house and build one more room. Now Neelabai was planning to build a better house. In those days, people in cities were using cement. People in the cities were using cement. Yes, now this is the change that has come into the society. People started using cement for building house. The roof of the house also made up of iron and cement. People started cement instead of using mud. And the roof of their house also made up of iron and cement. Children, do you remember how was their previous house? The roof of the house was made by joining branches of bamboo tree and neem tree. Do you remember that? Listen children, I told you now the time has changed. They are going to use cement and iron and it is going to be a Pakka house. Okay. Neelabai was going to construct his home for marriage. The bricks available was Bela. Bela is one kind of stone which found from the mines at sea coast. The use of brick was good. Now no need to coat the wall regularly. Now it is going to be a permanent house. They also made a small kitchen. Listen, look at the picture carefully. They built a small kitchen in the courtyard. The kitchen had a mud chula and place to keep the vessels. Understood? Neelabai got married and his wife came to their new house to cook. Neelabai's wife used to sit on the floor in the kitchen. They all used to sit on mats in the kitchen and eat together. It was a happy time. You know, children, in olden days they have to sit on mat and cook. Now we have gas stove, so no need to sit and use mud chula. Look at this picture carefully. This is the picture of mud chula. In olden days, the kitchen had mud chula and place to keep the vessels. Look at this picture carefully and tell me how they are sitting and eat food. Nowadays, we sit on dining table and eat. Some people used to go out to field for toilet in those days. Some of the house had a separate place for this. We also made a small toilet with unbaked bricks behind the house. Children, in olden times, they had never had the toilets. Let's discuss some question answers. What is Bella and what is its use? Listen carefully. Bella is a type of stone that is found in the mines on the seacoast. It is used in the same way as bricks are. Okay. Status changes Neelabai's father made in his house at Karcharia before Neelabai's marriage. You know, children, the first house that Neelabai's father built in Karcharia village was made of mud. Its walls and floor were plastered with a mixture of cow dung and mud. Before Neelabai's marriage, his father built one more room in the house. I told you earlier, the wall of this new room were made of unbaked bricks. It had a cement plaster. The roof of the old house was made of branches and thatch on which just sacks had been placed, whereas iron and cement were used to make the roof of the new room. A new kitchen was built in the yard which had a mud chula. Moreover, he built a toilet at the back of the house with Bella. Understood? Coming to last paragraph of page number 95. My 7 sons had a daughter were born in that house. Time passed. The children completed their studies. 20 years ago, our daughter Sami got married and moved to Rafu village. When my son Lakha got married, we felt that we would get the house ready for the new bride. Yes, children, now Neelabai had 7 sons and a daughter. When his elder son Lakha got married, it was again time to renew their house. Coming to page number 96. Listen, children, you can see a nice big house. Now they have got a pakka house. Now there is a total change in the whole family. In the toilet, they put pipe to take away the waste and the kitchen was made very bigger. Now, Lakka's wife is using mud chula rarely because now she is cooking on gas stove. During earlier time, it is difficult to find toilet in houses. Now it is common. In his own house, Neelabai seen so many changes. Neelabai's grandson is now living separately and built his new house. He has to go for shopping in the city. There, the buildings are very huge. Many kinds of facilities are found there. He is the son of a new generation and he built house with facilities like toilets, kitchen, etc. You know, children, few years ago, Laka renovated the toilet and bathroom. He used colored tiles in the bathroom. Imagine spending so much money for the place to have a bath. Now Neelabai has 18 years old. In all these years, he has seen so many changes even in his own house. Yes, children, in his own house, Neelabai seen so many changes. So he is thinking about the changes, how the things change, and about his friends also. Yes, children, Neelabai is thinking about the changes, and he also think that where would his old friends be now? Yes, children, at times changed, people's lifestyle also changed. Standard of life and lifestyle of villages also changed. The kacha houses became pakka. In cities, multi-story buildings started being constructed along with pakka houses. Let's discuss question answers of textbook. Which materials have been used in making your house? You already know bricks, cement, sand, iron, tiles, glass, wood, etc. Okay? Find out the materials from which your friend's house is made. Is there any difference? Write about it. My friend's house is made from bricks, cement, sand, iron, tiles and teak wood. For his home special decoration, the doors and windows have important roof tiles on top. There is lot of difference in my house and my friend's house. What kind of houses do you think Neelabai's grandchildren will live in? Any idea, children? Due to changing times, Neelabai, his son Lakhabai and Neelabai's grandson will change the construction of the house and use bricks, cement and iron to rebuild it. Thus, in modern time, Neelabai's grandchildren will also live in large house built with bricks, cement, sand and tiles. Where would you like to live when you grow up? What kind of house would you like? Children, you have to write your own answer. In your place, what do you call a person who work with wood? Tell me, children, what do you call? Yes, Maestri. Children, take out page number 98. Look at the picture carefully. You have to look at the picture and fill in the blanks. What kind of work is being done by different people here? Which tools are people using in the picture? You have to write them in the given table. Okay, let's start. Different people are doing the following types of work here. A potter is making various items from clay on his wheel. Laborers are mixing sand, cement, and water to make concrete for the building. A mason is laying and plastering the wall with brick and concrete. And what did the electrician do? Electrician is doing some electrical work. A plumber is fitting various pipes to ensure proper flow of water. Which tools are people using in the picture? You have to write them in the given table. Number 1. Make various things from clay or mud. Tool is wheel, and what is the person called? Potter. Second one, mixes cement, sand and water to make concrete. Tool, spade, and the person is called laborer. Does the third one, does the masonry of the house, mason's trowel, mason's level, and the person is called mason. Number 4, does the electrical work of the house. Wire, drill machine, these are the tools he used and he is called electrician. Number 5, fits various types of pipes, taps, etc. And use, what are the tools used? Spanners, drill machine, etc. And the person is called plumber. Okay. Children, you should read textbook properly, learn question answers and try to write answers in your own. Okay. Thank you.